Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Hey, it's Wayne with HaveToFlip.com. Here it is, Thursday. So, really close to the end of the month. It's the 29th. We got a holiday weekend coming up. 4-day weekend, right? For some of us. Not a bad day. Let me start with that. Sales weren't fabulous, but they have definitely been better than they have been all month. So really good news. I'm glad to see that. All accounts produced. We got sales, both stores and Poshmark, which is very good. All I can do is do the best I can in being active in my accounts. Unfortunately, store 2 on my eBay is absolutely dying. I think I'm 25% less than last month and 50% less than last year out of that account. So extremely disheartening. One thing I've said in previous videos is I'm totally thinking about doing all of my listings in there. Once I set it, I normally forget it. I feel that we have our processes down pretty well to match what we need to in title and in description. So I don't think that's going to be the issue. Perceived value, I think, is going to be my issue more than anything in this situation. I did a few tests, one being promoted listings. Like I told you before, I was doing about 12%. I cut that down to 7 and it died. So 7 was the average that category was doing at. So I wasn't competing really at all, other than just the simple fact that I doubled my listings by having a promoted listing. So I deleted that for this week, or not this week, just yesterday. So this new week coming up, we'll have 12% back again to see if that makes a big enough difference in that store. But I've had a constant 5% deduction on that store now for probably 4 months, and I wanted to move a lot of items out of that store because I used that store to move from my store 1 a lot of year plus old listings to a new store to make them new again. So some of those are actually listings from 2017. So I really need to revamp some of those. But let me get back to where I was. The style that I photographed them in, I knew. So after the whole change back to good until cancel happened, I moved all those items down to like $5 to try to help move about 300, 400, 500 items out of that store that had been sitting for 1 to 2 years. So at this point in time, I am not, or even prior to now, I was not adding new items to that because it was costing me money to list more. So the items that aren't selling are costing me more. So we're going to deep dive into that and figure out what we can do. A lot of this stuff I'm going to relist at a new price. And a lot of this stuff I'm really going to look overall, and I might actually be pulling product out and getting rid of it, so that I can open up. I say get rid of it, but I probably won't. I might get it rid of out of eBay and move it over into Poshmark, Poshmark, I can leave hundreds of thousands of items in there for free if I have the space to set them. Right now, I'm not hurting for space, so there's no reason to take a loss on them. All I'm doing is the time that I'm sharing them. So yes, there is some time loss by moving the junk over there, but it still gives me a solid base on Poshmark to be able to run tests and figure out the best way to present and get sales from Poshmark, whether it be creating their own bundles, having a large enough discount that people will buy large quantity of items rather than just the onesies and twosies that they have been buying. So an update, right? And that's what we need to know. What's going on here and how's it going? Still going on a dive, except for this yesterday. We actually popped up just a little bit. Now, hopefully, with everything that we're doing and pumping out, that we're actually making a difference in the visibility and increasing the sales. So one or two of the items that we just listed sold, which is a great thing. That means what we're doing is the right move and getting them out. So what happened today? What happened today? I actually dropped off application today and talked to the lady. Something I really never thought I would ever do, but literally a couple hundred feet from my house is a gas station. So I put in my application and talked to her. I am seriously thinking about doing it. She wants part-time work. Unfortunately, it's the weekend. But I'm looking at it this way. I really don't have the time during the week to have a job. This is my job. I run it Monday through Friday. I don't ship Saturday or Sunday. So logically, the weekend is actually a good day to work. So the only unfortunate thing that I see more than anything is my wife works second shift. And during the week, I don't see her. And the weekend is really the only time. So to take some of that away is a little nerve-wracking, but I got to look at the overall. If this can take us out of the hole and we get to start building the foundation more solid here, this is going to pick up and surpass the need of what that is. So time always tells. If I'm there and I'm working the weekends and eventually a spot opens up, then I can take it and then it might be different. But she literally knows all I want is part-time, and that's really all I want to work, and that's all she really wants to give me. So it would just be like Friday, Saturday, possible some work on Sunday. I think it'll work out really, really well. So hopefully by next Friday, I might have a job. Ooh! And something I have never done before. So not only is it exciting for here, it would also be exciting there, because it's businesses run all the exact same way. It's the nuances of each company and how they want to run it is what's different. Everything's the exact same concept. You bring material in, you ship material out. Whether I ship it or somebody comes in and gets it. It's the storing process, but everything really runs the exact same way. So anything that I've learned in the past 20 years in warehousing is totally relevant in setting up and running a gas station. I mean, the only difference is a lot of the marketing aspect that a company does outside of warehousing that I'm not familiar with, other than, of course, marketing and stuff like that I've done with prior businesses I've started. So I'm excited, and I really think this will play a really big part in being able to not take time from here and be able to subsidize that loss that we are currently in, so that we can build this company back up and make it the absolute beast that it's supposed to be. Being able to play and dabble like I used to and create new spreadsheets and tracking and creating new work processes has definitely excited me and got me out here busting my butt again, and that's what I needed. So change for me is great. I love learning. I love being able to reinvent the wheel. I'm just throwing new rims on it. That's it. So, good news, hopefully. You guys will definitely know when I hear more, and we'll definitely go from there. I'm hoping everybody else's sales is doing awesome. I've seen a few people doing really good. I've seen some people doing really bad. So, I know I'm not the only one hurting. So, till next time, guys. As always, peace. Unfortunately, all good things have to come to an end, and here we are. So if you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you'd like to continue to follow my journey, make sure you subscribe. So until then, I'll catch you on the flip side. Good night. Goodbye. See you later. Toodaloo.